Hi, welcome to Foxfire Tarot. We are now doing Virgo, and I'm super excited to let you know that in March, I'm going to be doing some bonus reads, and that's why these videos are a little short. I'm trying a new idea here and see if it works. If you like it, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and get the notification bell so that you can get notified when I go live. And I'm thinking about doing mornings on the weekends as a ongoing live show, so I may be posting ahead in advance, let you know when I'm live, so you guys can join on. I can pull a card at the end, so keep tune in for that. Okay, I know this has been erratic, me going live whenever, and I know not a lot of people come on to the thing, so these are just so I can get them out and upload it quickly to you guys instead of like doing the whole upload video process and things like that. I just find it easier going live. It just makes it a lot less painful, I guess. I do this for free, so it's like it takes a lot of my time up, and so I do appreciate your support. And when you hit that like button, it does change the algorithm, and it helps my YouTube videos, sort of circulate a bit better, and definitely if you share as well. So and also subscribe. That notification bell will help you know when I am coming. So there you go. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck for Virgo energy, February 20th to March 20th, please. February 20th to March 20th, please, for Virgo. Wow, thank you. Okay, so you feel like you were stuck in the past. You definitely got free from that. You're manifesting something, Virgo. Past energy manifested something. What did you manifest? Whatever it was in divine timing. It was destined to happen. So you were in tune with the universal energy here, which is nice. Yeah, the Devil card. Okay, so you let go of some past energy years that you let go of some constraints, some addictions, some things that perhaps were holding you back from getting what you want in life. I feel like you worked really hard on releasing yourself from that energy, okay? A feeling of being trapped or bound to something that you had no control over. Okay, let's go ahead and see the current energy for Virgo. Thank you. Yeah, the Hermit card. So you're currently going within, Virgo. That's your card coming into the reading. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're not really concerned about your money right now. You were, and you're not really concerned about being judged. The universe is not judging you. No one is judging you. No one's coming in to put the gavel down. So you're feeling pretty free with yourself. You've done a lot of hard work, and I don't feel like you've taken the time to accept and appreciate and reward yourself for how much you've accomplished. I feel like you're not doing that enough. So I think you need to go within a little bit more with the respect of maybe stop passing judgment on yourself is what's happening here. Okay, you're not passing judge. You need to stop doing that. You need to focus on what's important, and what's important is that you've worked very hard to get where you are, and I feel like you're in a fear of being judged for the fact that maybe you changed jobs, maybe you're in a different position in life, maybe something's happened in terms of you've been upgraded into a different personality, maybe you're spiritually growing, maybe you've developed something new to yourself, and this other person or partner, or it's just yourself in general, are having a conflict with that new part of who you are, this new situation. You're not taking the time to appreciate all the things that you've put into your life, okay, financially. And we can talk about the Judgment in reverse. Let's talk about the Judgment in reverse, which is no, okay. Thought I saw something there. So the Judgment in reverse talks about error in judgment, denial, fear of chaos. So you're not assessing this situation you put yourself in properly. You need to reassess the work that you've done and put into your situation. Like, be proud of what you've done. Like, seriously, like, you've let go of a lot of demons and you pushed through and manifested something here in your life. And I know you're going within and trying to figure things out. Let's see what the universe is saying about what's coming toward you. Okay, let's see what's coming toward you for Virgo. Yeah, temperance. You need some patience. Okay, 3 of Swords coming in. 5 of Swords, sorry. No more conflict. I like this for you. And of course, the Five of Cups. So, okay. So let me just see here. The Five of Swords is you've pretty much like you're you're moving on. You're not really, you're still holding something back conversationally, but you've done a lot of conversation anyway. Like the swords are there. He's, everybody's walking away from the conversation. You're still holding on to something that you need to say. Okay. So, but you're being patient with how you're going to do that. Okay. There's no conflict. I see the Five of Swords in the reverse, which is nice. And then the Five of Cups is there to remind you that, you're feeling a little bit in your feels right now. You're emotionally, sort of feeling like abandoned, or like emotionally you're not getting the support that you're looking for. What's on the bottom of the deck for the overall reading? Ace of Wands. You're looking for abundance, abundance in fire, abundance in passion. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. All right. Let's go ahead and clarify. Let's go ahead and look at the Five of Cups. Okay. Which talks about, it's just my little notebook, which talks about feeling emotionally unstable right now. There's a sadness or a loss happening with you. I feel like you're feeling guilty or remorse over some sort of trauma that's occurred, some kind of unwelcomed change. Now, I feel like this could be in your communication wheelhouse, and to do with money. So I feel like it was a job that perhaps you lost, and you're feeling very remorseful for that. Okay. And it wasn't your fault, Gemini. There's no judgment. Nobody, like no one, this was not something that you did. It was something that happened to you. So just keep that in mind. That's the message I'm getting. Then we have the Five of Wands in the reverse, and that talks about compromise, right? And solutions. There's no, like I said, there's not going to be any conflict here, right? And you have a little battle fatigue from all of this like struggle, so you're a bit worn out, and that's probably why you're going into the hermit mode. Currently you're just feeling like you need to go within and just kind of like regroup, right? And I like that for you. I really do. I think that's good for you. But there's also a lack of completion here. I feel like your harmony is not, you're not in balance with your bliss, with your joy. And you really are looking to bring that back, that abundance of joy. Like I said, that passion, that Ace of Wands energy. That fire, the passion, the feeling you have of like being like your livelihood, right? Like Virgo, you're very much in tune with being your independent self, right? And so I see that here for you. But you clearly manifested this new job coming in. I feel like the Five of Swords, again, I need to reiterate that it's about walking away from something, having like, again, this holding on to communication, like a lack of communicating something to somebody. So you're not saying everything, you're surrendering, feeling defeated. But this change, this walking away from this situation where you don't want to like really talk about the change or discuss the change, right? I think that's really, 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 you could potentially self-sabotage yourself with not talking about what you're really feeling. I feel like that's a very strong thing coming through for you. I feel like that's a message that you need to hear, because otherwise you're going to have regrets. You don't want to have regrets going into this new paradigm you're shifting into, right? And a lot of us are shifting, a lot of us. And I think, Virgo, you just need to do a little bit more work when you're, now that you're going within, and don't pass judgment on yourself. Really reflect on all your achievements, and don't feel like you're out in the cold abandoned, because you're not. You have a lot of support around you, but you just have to talk about it. I know you're open and you do talk, but there are things, Virgo, you hold back, and you hold back on things, and you hold things in, and you're like, okay, I'm not going to say that right now, because I want to calculate the right time. I want to, kind of like manipulate the situation so that maybe I have an opportunity to discuss it in a better way or plan it. But sometimes these things just need to be said when they need to be said, instead of waiting for the right time. Sometimes the right time never comes, and then they end up manifesting, and it's not like, not manifesting, but they what's the word I'm looking for? They fester. That's right. Inside, and then they create conflict, right? But I feel like you are going to come to this part of your life where you do communicate more openly with your partner or with your business partner or whoever it is that's within this job, like this area of job. Okay. And there's no conflict. There's not going to be a conflict. You are afraid of this conflict coming, but it's not. It's going to be a compromise. It's going to be a compromise. For those of you who are in a relationship and you're having a struggle with that, there will be a compromise with this conversation about money and changing of jobs or whatever it is. There will be a compromise when you're discussing it with ever who is at the job place or the partner in your, maybe you're partnered with a employment situation or whatever it is that you need to communicate this thing to, with whom will work out in your favor. Okay, because the Ace of Wands is here. It's abundance. It's the overall energy. You just want to be good again. You want to feel secure with your fire and your passion. And the only way for a Virgo to do that is to feel independent, you're making your own money, and you control your destiny. You know, you need to be in control. You have to have those three things in order to feel joy and bliss and passion and all these things, because that's how your horoscope, that's how what you came into the world with. Okay. This idea of protection, this idea of protecting those you love, protecting yourself, making sure things are in place for yourself, because you love to be spontaneous, but there's a part of you is just like, well, okay, but what's the backup plan? Just in case, right? And that's a good thing, because not all of us have that ability to say, like, you know, let's just not jump into this big lake off the cliff and hope that we don't hit our head against a rock under the water, because we can't see what's under the water. Virgos are like, I don't know what's underneath that water. I'm not jumping. I am not jumping until somebody else jumps first and they don't crack their head off something. And then maybe I'll jump and have fun and be spontaneous, right? So I feel like I'm not laughing. I mean, nobody's gonna, I don't want anybody to crack their head off a rock. Don't get me wrong. I don't want that. That's a horrible example. But I mean, I'm just saying sometimes Virgos are very intense that way. And that's the example I gave, because that's the message that's coming through. Spirit wants me to know, like, we understand your, you know, in this ability to like need to know. And sometimes it's just better to let it go and just have the conversations that you need to have fluidly. You know, allow yourself to feel, have the creative look. If you want to do this in a way that's controlling, create a safe space for yourself. Just create a safe space. Make sure that when you have a conversation, you feel supported and you're in your element that is not going to come off defensive, not going to come off sharp-tongued, not going to come off arrogant, but in a way that really promotes you in your best light, because that's who you are, Virgo. You're a shining light. You shine on everybody. You invite people in. You're very welcoming, and you glow. People love to be around you. There's something about you that other horoscopes don't have. And with that comes a sense of balance as well, which is why the Judgment card is there. Like, you make decisions based on actions and reactions, and like, good outcomes. Like, doing a good deed has to do good outcome. That's the whole like mentality that you have. So I feel like that's what you're worried about. And I don't think that that's the issue here. I think it's going to work out. And when we have this Five of Wands, pardon me, in the end position, which tells me there's going to be a good compromise coming your way. So don't worry about that. Okay, I'm going to close off the reading with that. I think everything came through that needed to come through. I don't think I need to clarify anything else. I'm not doing a bonus reads this month. I will be doing them in the 1st of March separately. I want to try something new to keep the video short, and that way there'll be something else to check in on later on. So with that being said, I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee. Thank you for coming by. And I appreciate you waking up on my timeline, because then I got to share with you all this beautiful information coming through me. So I hope that you have a great day. Thank you for coming by once again. Thanks for your support. Don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe so you can be notified whenever I go live. And hopefully I'll get a regime in place, which when I'm going live. So therefore you can tune in next time when you wake up on my timeline. Bye for now. What a great reading. Oh my gosh. So good.